Hi everyone, this is Tommy Walker from Unleashing Your Mindset for Success. How are you guys? Here again to share with you some knowledge and information to make your life easier. Today I want to talk a little bit about stress management and optimal performance. I've been seeing so many people out there, they're just talking about stress as the enemy, stress that is going to affect us in a negative way. And yes, it can affect us in a negative way, but it has to do with us. We are the only ones to blame how stress affects us. I've been seeing a lot of people that just are out there saying that you need to get rid of stress, you need to learn how to overcome it stress free. And yes, sometimes we talk a little bit about that, but it's not about not having stress, because stress is a natural response from the body. I spoke about this a little bit ago, but I want to connect it a little bit more with optimal performance or a peak performance mindset. So in the mind, the information that you have about stress, most people out there think that stress is a bad thing. And you got to understand that stress is a response from the body. Whenever you are in unknown waters, whenever you're dealing with something you don't know much about it, whenever you want things to go one way and they're not going, you get stressed out. And what happens with stress, it makes you release hormones that prepare you to be more aware, to have more oxygen in your brain, oxygen in muscles. It's more like a response that can be used to run, to fight or flight, how they call it, to run away or to fight if an animal is going to attack you. So this response that's natural from our body, new studies have proven that stress is not bad at all. Stress is something that helps us perform better if we know how to use it. So some studies that they have done in the past, they have proved, they studied like two groups of people. One group of people thought, as they were told, that stress was bad for them, and they were put into an exam. Another group of people, they were told that stress is a good thing. And it was really shocking, the results that they got, that they found that people that understood that stress was good for them, they would just let this response come up and it would increase their performance, okay? And in the other ones, a lot of them just drained their energy. So how many times do you find yourself after doing a work, after whatever you're doing, that your energy is pretty low, your batteries are low? You're exhausted, you're tired, you're frustrated maybe. And those are signs that stress is affecting you in a negative way. When stress is affecting you in a good way, if you look at the curves, I have put some up there in the internet, or you can look them up in a different website. There's a curve that shows that when you're calm, as stress starts going up, your performance starts going up too. Of course, the curve goes up and then comes down again. And at the tip of here at the top, it talks about optimal performance. It means that you have energy, you're motivated, you have a lot of clarity, you have a lot of focus to be able to do the tasks that you want to do. But if you go over that to the other side into de-stress, okay, when sometimes things are not going your way, you're not connecting with yourself and seeing that, okay, I got to stop a second, I got to take it easy, I got to breathe. That's one of the big things that I also teach, breathing. And yes, breathing helps, but that's kind of try to staying at the top of the curve. But we need to try to go deeper to see what is creating, if we have a negative thought, a negative belief, because maybe, yeah, I'm motivated, I want to do something for my job, something for work, for my family, I'm doing something, and I'm really motivated, I'm energized, and go out there and start doing it, and things suddenly don't start going the way I want, they start going sideways. So how do I react to that? And when I don't have the tools correctly to react to that, it's when I start going overboard, and I start getting exhausted, I start getting tired. Okay, makes sense, guys? If you're out there, you want to just thumbs up. Dan, Fab, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. If you got any questions on this, if you want to just add something to this, just write down there in the comments, guys. I'm looking down there if somebody has a comment or a question on this. So again, just here sharing some information for you guys, because I'm tired of seeing people just saying like stress is bad. And we got to understand that if we have the correct tools, we know how to deal with stress and connect with ourselves, developing self-awareness and emotional intelligence, we're going to be able, and studies has proven this, to start working at our optimal performance, start developing this peak performance mindset. And that's the idea that we want to do. Start developing this peak performance mindset to have more clarity, have more focus on what we're doing and get better results. Who doesn't want to get better results in their life? But we got to understand, if I want to have peak performance, optimal performance with my body, that I can run X amount of kilometers, miles, whatever, if I want to run a race, I got to train. I got to do things to improve how my body reacts to different things. The same happens with the mind. You got to train and reprogram the mind to be able to start getting results on what we're doing. Okay, so it's not just about sitting there and just expecting to perform at peak performance, optimal performance whenever I'm doing a job, doing something, because that's not going to happen. I need to train on that. I need to understand how stress works. Hey Rob, how are you? Hey Ezekiel. So stress is not the enemy. Stress is a good thing that the body just releases whenever we are in a difficult situation, whenever we are in open waters. Okay, and Robert here is a paramedic, and he knows this. The stress response is an automatic response that we have from our sympathetic nervous system. So it's not something that we can control. Can we get rid of that? No, we cannot get rid of this response from our body. Okay, it's a normal response we have. So we got to understand that we need to work with it, not against it. The more we work against it, the more we think stress is bad, it's going to affect us negatively. And that's what these studies that have been done proved, that the more people think about stress being bad, it affects them in a bad way. The more people think it's good and they have the correct tools and they know how to deal with it, it doesn't affect them so badly. Or even it affects them in a good way to be able to perform much better at whatever task they're facing. Okay? So it's about training and reprogramming the mind, understanding, training and reprogramming. Right now, you guys are reprogramming the mind. Many out there are thinking that stress is bad. So by understanding and accepting, that's the other thing. I listened to Tommy, I didn't like this, I don't believe stress is good, whatever, it's not going to work. But if you start understanding that stress is not bad, that it's a regular response, it's like my index finger, I poke my eye. Oh, my index finger is a bad finger, I got to chop it off. No, I didn't use it correctly. Okay, you got to understand, it's pretty stupid what I'm saying, but it's for you to understand. If I'm saying that I got to get rid of stress, it's like getting rid of my index finger because I poked my eye. No, I didn't use it correctly. If I learn how to use stress correctly, I'm going to be able to perform much better, have more focus, more clarity, don't get overwhelmed, don't procrastinate, or whatever end result I'm getting, I can go towards the positive side or the negative side. And part of it has to do with your mind. You need to start making changes. Okay, so guys, if you're liking this, if it makes sense, just thumbs up, some hearts there if you're still there watching. Would like to hear some comments, some questions there. Anybody wants to add something or maybe even a question, that's fine. Again, I'm here to help, give you value, and try to help make your life easier. Okay, there's a lot of people out there that are trying to improve their performance, their mind performance. I mean, of course, even with the body, they train. The same thing happens with your mind. Breathing is a good exercise. Meditating is a good exercise. Many organizations worldwide are now recommending these type of things, and I've been doing it now for over 10 years, and I've been seeing big changes in my life, health-wise, mind-wise, and by doing these things, really have changed my life. So I've been also working with people for a while now, helping them change their life too. So I would recommend that we start questioning the beliefs that we have. Stress is not bad, stress is good, and helps us perform better in any type of situation we might face. It's having the correct tools to keep that high performance, peak performance, and not going over the curve towards distress and getting exhausted, overwhelmed, burned out, or even PTSD. We see a lot in emergency care, firefighters, police, EMS, and those type of people, that they're, of course, doctors, nurses, that they're exposed to high stressful situations. They don't have the correct tools to deal with it, and there's a lot of people out there with high stress, with PTSD or high stress level, that they're going overboard. Okay, so guys, any questions up to here with this? Does it make sense? If it makes sense, thumbs up. Okay, so no comments, no questions, that's fine. But I just want to be sure I'm just addressing what you guys need, whatever it is out there to help you. There you go. Thank you. I think it's Diani. Diani just sent the thumbs up. Perfect. Okay. So again, we got to question many of the beliefs we have. One of the big beliefs that we have is that stress is bad. So we have so many beliefs inside of us that prevent us. I've been talking to people today. I had several people I was working with that were having troubles with procrastination, and they didn't know what was going on. So it was a belief in them that was leading them to have an emotion connected to that belief, that emotion was triggering them to procrastinate. The same happened with stress. I have a belief inside of me that maybe stress is bad. I don't have the correct tools. It triggers an emotion, maybe negative self-talk inside of my head, and that leads to higher levels of stress and going overboard. Instead of stopping and staying there at peak performance at the top of the wave, at the top of the curve, I just start getting tired, exhausted, overwhelmed, and I fall into these different things I've been talking: overthinking, procrastination, overwhelm, loss of clarity, this kind of cloud in my mind, mind because I cannot make decisions, indecision, okay? All those things are the result of a belief that I have in my head, my mind, that I'm not addressing. So I got to see the end result, start looking for the emotions, and from there go to the belief, okay? And that's going to help me understand what's going on. Okay, guys, if there's no other questions, thank you very much. If you're watching this live, just hashtag live. If you're watching this replay, hashtag replay. Let me know that you're there, guys. If you're liking this, just send me some love, some hands up. Okay, I'm here to serve. I'm here to help. Whatever you guys need, just let me know. I want you to talk about whatever, and I'm going to try to address it. Okay, guys. So just let me know if these type of things you like them. Thumbs up. I'll talk more about stress. If you want to talk about other subjects, just let me know. Okay. Training and reprogramming the mind is changing these beliefs. And these beliefs in your past, you got to understand that I cannot just change them today, because a lot of people struggle with this. They try different things to overcome habits, overcome things in their life, and they keep falling into those old habits again. It's about working in your subconscious mind. It's kind of in your past to be able to change those beliefs there, and it starts impacting today. It's amazing the difference you see. I've been working with people for many years. Lately, I was working with a couple today, and they started seeing in the same date changes in their life. And that's the idea, guys, to start making changes. I want to speak English the same. Okay, Fabio, it's practicing and practicing, okay, to speak English. So guys, thank you very much again. Just thumbs up if you're there, you're liking this. Send me some love, and hope you have a great day. If you have any questions, just leave them back down here and I'll address them later. Okay, have a great day, guys, and don't let stress affect you in a negative way. Start learning how to work with it towards developing this peak performance mindset that's going to help you in whatever endeavor you're moving forward. Okay, have a great day. Take care. Bye.